Okay, so my last video was me cleaning up the wheels and tires and the trim on the van here. I have been waiting since January when I ordered this cable. Now the first one I ordered said it was the right one, but it did not give me power to the factory USB slot. Then I did a little bit more research and I found out that there's two different ones. And so I had ordered the second one, and I have been waiting since January for that piece to come in. Well, today it's finally here. So maybe I can put the stereo back in and be done with this part, and then I can clean up all of this loose stuff that needs to go back in. So we have this part number. This is supposed to be for the 2016. I can't remember what the exact dates were, but definitely for the 2016. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in, see if it connects to that line there, and then we'll plug it into the stereo. And if everything powers on like it's supposed to, we will put the stereo back in today and call it done. Okay, so I don't know why it's not working. Plugged into the stereo. Got everything else hooked up. But we still do not have power. I have my wire hooked up. When I hook up the other USB, the one I put in here, when I hook this cable up, it charges fine. When I use the adapter from the one that I just bought, just like the first one I bought, it doesn't work. It's not connecting, and it was working prior to taking the stock stereo out. It was working just fine. So I'm just gonna call it quits for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the stereo in. I have one working USB port, and I'll just live with that for now. So yep, I guess I will go ahead and put this all inside there, and we will call it a day. And then at least we'll button this up, and I can always pull it back apart later. It isn't that big a deal. It's only a few screws. Okay, so using this plug that I did connect to the stereo, it's charging my phone. So even with the cable I bought, that's supposed to be the right one, still not connecting. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all back together at this point. What I'll do is eventually I will pull the plug out and then just run a separate plug straight to the back of the radio, because I know that those are working. So we'll have to sort that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some screws into this. I'll go ahead and put all the upper dash back together, put the faceplate back on, put the corners back on, and we'll be done. I do need to leave the kick panel off on the driver's side because I need to put a switch in the dash, which I bought, so that I can run to the back, so I can turn off the inverter from the dash. So we'll get the stereo done today. We'll get this all buttoned up, and we're gonna call this done. I don't know why the adapter's not working, but at this point I just want to get this put back together the best I can at this point and move on to another project. All right, so dash is all back together. Well, almost. I still have to put that grate back in and this vent. I should be able to get that back in there. All right, I still have a couple screws left, which I do believe are for this panel right here. I believe that's the last couple of screws I got. All the screws went back in here. So yeah, at least now I have a dash again, and I can clean up all this mess and put all the tools away for that. So it all works. I have sound in all the speakers except for the center, which I deleted because I don't know what that's all about, but So I have a different set of tweeters up here, a different set of mids here in the door, and then I have two 6x9s on the shelf blasting music into the back. And it sounds pretty good. So it's got a lot more sound than the factory one did. I also replaced this vent. Since I had it out, I had it broken. Had a broken one here, so I ordered it, got it online. So yeah, so far that USB plug right there is no good. So what I'm going to end up doing is down the road I will pop that out and get something else and wire a different one in and just bypass the Mercedes stuff. I don't know why it's not working. It should, but you know, who knows. All right, well, thanks for watching. This was just a short watch me put the radio back together. So yeah, I don't know what's up with those cables. Good luck if you're trying to use the factory stuff. I would just say rewire it.